Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your July 2023 predictions. And as usual, I wrote down some messages for each group. So if you'd like to hear more from me, don't forget to like, comment, tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Alright, so I haven't recorded a full video in a while. I've been recording lives. So my last live was, I wrote it down here. My last live was what is your next adventure? And the other live was about how can you balance your energy, something along those lines. And I've been doing live readings as well, but I'm back with another monthly reading. But I've been wanting to record more and edit more, but there just hasn't been any time. So when we don't have time, we gotta make time, right? All right, yeah, so this is your July 2023 predictions. And I wrote down some messages. And over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching to the end as a message may pop up. But if not, continue on to another group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your July 2023 predictions. I've already pre-shuffled some oracle cards, and I'll shuffle your tarot cards live, and I wrote down some messages. So before I start reading, then I'll just read these messages. If these messages don't resonate with you, continue on with your cards. So group 1, I was hearing songs in my head for you, and group 2 actually, but not for group 3, which I found very interesting. So group 1, I heard the song Lucid Dreaming by Tinashe. Taking control more, even if you are doing it alone, detaching yourself from anything meaningless to find meaning, or realizing you can do more than this. So I kept hearing the words lucid dreaming, and then this song came through with Lucid Dreaming Tinashe. And lucid dreaming is all about taking control of your dream, knowing that you're dreaming, and just exploring around your dream. And it's like maybe you're becoming aware of something in July, and it's like maybe you just want to take control of it straight away, to explore it, to understand it, and then do something more with it, because maybe it will add more meaning to your life. And you may see that before that your life may have been drifting somehow, like in a dream when you're drifting and you don't have control of anything, of much of anything, sorry. And it's like when you're dreaming that you're falling and you're scared and you can't do anything, so then you wake up in a shock. And it's like maybe you feel like you're waking up from something in July. I feel like those are two very different messages, but take what resonates anyway. So let's get into your cards. Shall we start off with the tarot cards? I think so. See what we have. So let's begin with your tarot. What should group 1 expect in July? I just feel like singing for you, group 1. What's that all about? What should group 1 expect? Whoa, okay. Ace of Wands, wow. Wow, the Emperor. It's funny that I wrote down taking more control, and the Emperor can be all about control. And it looks like there's a lack of control with the Emperor being in reverse. Wow. Okay, another reversal. The Wheel in reverse. Wow. Okay. All these cards want to go into reverse. Okay. Something is really off in July. Maybe you feel that there's something really off. and you may want to take control, but there's something keeping you from taking control. Maybe it's like you keep going back over the same thing over and over again. I'm getting the message of it's not over until the fat lady sings. And I'm getting a sense of frustration as well with the Ace of Wands, because there's something that wants to come through. There's something that is biding its time to be in your awareness. But it's like first you've got to work through something with the Wheel in reverse and Justice. It's like something keeps playing over and over again, like an annoying song that keeps going through your head. And it's like, instead of ignoring it, instead of trying to move away from it, it's all about facing it head on and not being afraid. Because maybe you have angry outbursts sometimes with the Emperor in reverse, because the Emperor isn't in control. It's like the Emperor loves being in control. The Emperor loves to have things in order. The Emperor loves to plan, but it just seems like things may be out of order and things may not be going the way you want them to go. And I feel like it's important to sit with that energy, sit with it, and I'm getting like the Four of Swords here, where it's important to sit with it. It's important to reflect on it. It's important to keep going back with the Wheel in reverse. Keep going back so that you can fix the present, so that you can feel more comfortable in the present, because something just isn't over. Something is off balance and something needs your attention, because it's getting in the way of your energy. It's getting in the way of your focus, your drive. Now I'm getting the Chariot card. It's getting in the way of your drive. Even your libido as well. It's like something ain't sitting right. Something ain't sitting right with this energy. And maybe that goes with the detaching yourself from anything meaningless to find meaning, or realizing you can do more than this. You can definitely do more than this, because you just keep going over the same thing over and over again, reading the same page from a book over and over again, seeing the same people over and over again, doing the same things over and over again. And it's like, at some point you got to ask yourself, is there more to life than this? There's got to be more to life than very high. You know what? I need to find that song. Let me just look it up. There's got to be more than... Oops. There's got to be more to life by Stacey Orrico. I've got it all, but I feel so deprived. Go up, I come down, and I'm emptier inside. Tell me, what is this thing that I feel like I'm missing, and why I can't let it go? There's gotta be more to life than chasing down every temporary high to satisfy me, 'cause the more that I'm tripping out thinking there must be more to life, well, it's life, but I'm sure there's got to be more than wanting more. Wow. Literally, I'm literally right. You can do more than this. And this song is all about doing more. There's got to be more than this. Then keep going back over the same thing over and over and feeling like I don't have control over what's happening right now. Ooh, so let's look more into that. Let's ask the question, what can group 1 do to gain more control over their situation, over what's happening right now? The cards just keep wanting to come out in reverse, but I don't like to read these cards in reverse, so I'm going to read them upright. So we have the Magician, willpower, creation. You have the power to create, literally what I wrote down here. You can detach yourself from anything meaningless to find meaning, or realizing you can do more than this. The Magician can realize he can do more. you may have limited resources, or in fact, you may feel like you have limited resources. Everything that you want, you don't have, but you do have. So it's all about utilizing what you do have and realizing that you have more than you thought you did, and leaning in on that to find your power, Yeah. Wow. Seven of Crystals, options and results. You have your options, group one. You may feel a bit overwhelmed by it all. I feel like writing things down may help you in July. Writing in a journal, or writing lists, or even creating a video diary, or recording your voice, something like that, to help you feel less overwhelmed, because all of this energy is overwhelming energy. When you can't get out of something, it's frustrating, it's irritating, it's annoying. So in order to stop feeling that annoyance, to not stop, but to dilute those annoying, those irritated energies, it's to get it out right in front of you where you can see it. Because if you keep it in, then that's how things start to exaggerate, start to feel like more than it actually is. Seven of Feathers, preparation, resource. This reading is saying that you do have what you need, but maybe you can't see it right now, or you are refusing to see it, or maybe your state of mind or your situation is limiting, making you feel like you're more limited than you actually are. But you can do more. You have it within you, or you have it around you, and you can't stop yourself. Because it's like the only thing that can stop you is you at this point. It doesn't matter about your situation. Yes, you're in this situation, but you can find it within you to be like, yes, I'm in this situation, but I don't need to be in this situation forever. How can I be more productive? How can I find a way out? How can I find a tiny hole to make rips, to form a big gaping hole to get out of it, because it seems like you are replaying something over and over and over again. But it's like you're holding let's say an ice cream cone, and the ice cream is melting, but you're not doing anything to take the melted ice cream off of your hand. You're just watching it melt. And then you're crying because you wanted that ice cream so badly, but it's melting, and then it's on your skin, and it feels all sticky, and then you're not washing your hands to take off the stickiness. It's just there. And that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. It's just there, and it's like you feel like you can't do anything about it, but you can. There's always a way. Wow, one. That's wild. Let's see. What else do we have for group one? Oops. Did this want to come out in reverse? I feel like it wants to... Let me just... Okay. It wants to be upright. Ride the wave. 14 turns into a 5. Yes! 4 + 1 = 5. You can change your situation, but you have to see that situations don't always last forever, and it may feel like this situation is going on and on and on and on, but it's like maybe you're just replaying things in your mind and you can't control your thoughts. And that's why it says to write things down, and maybe even ask for help, because dolphins are very helpful creatures. They are very friendly as well. So, you can ask for help when you need it. Help is always here at Hogwarts for those who need it. That's the kind of message I'm getting here from Harry Potter. Let's see, one more. Sorry for all the noise as well. My windows are open. We have peaks of joy. It's like maybe you have peaks of joy in July and then you keep going back into the clouds, like, oh, I have so much joy, oh wow, I'm over this, and then it's like, nope, the wheel keeps pulling you back, and then you're back in the clouds again. And it's like the clouds are clouding your energy. You need your energy back, group one. What will help you bring your energy back? Help from a friend, you know, realizing that you don't have to keep going back. You know, you can keep moving forward if you want to. Realizing that you're keeping a lot in and you need to talk about it, you need to write about it, you need to do this, that, the other about it, but you're not doing it. So how does that help you? Yeah, July is gonna seem like a challenge with the 5 of Acorns at the bottom of the deck. This month is here to challenge you because you're gonna grow a lot with what I wrote down. You can do more than this. You can grow out of your situation. So there's a natural progression going to be happening in July, and you're challenging yourself to see more of what's out there rather than to just sit inside in a rut. It's like becoming a couch potato, watching telly all day, every day, watching sad films, eating popcorn. And then you realize, wow, I've been sitting inside all day, eating popcorn, watching sad films. If only I could just open the curtains. If only I could turn the channel onto a comedy film. If only I could, clean my house while the film is on. So I'm doing something different to brighten my day. Interesting. The Oregon's layer. There's something that's you're fearing that may seem like it's bigger than it is. Wow. And then we have clarity with the books, writing things down, doing your research, taking a closer look at things. Because when you write things down, having something in front of you will help you see that, wow, is this bigger than I made it to be? Wow, this thing happened years ago. Why am I still holding on to this? It's not important. Not to minimize your experience or anything. Well, maybe that could happen for you. And then let's get into your Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle cards. We have Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. Eat better. Because you are worth more than this. All these cards in reverse. And then we have Wolf Instincts. Wow. It's like looking at your problems head on, looking at them, staring at it straight in the eye, and like, I am not scared of you. I am not going to let this fear hold on to me like it has done for all these years. I'm going to explore it. I am going to see how it sits with me, how it fits with me. What does my inner voice say? Because wolves are linked to one another. They can hear. Why am I getting Twilight? With Jacob and the other wolves, where they are linked to each other. They can hear each other's thoughts. And it's like you can break that link. Wow, you can break the link, group one. You really can. When Jacob removed himself from the group because he was really the alpha, and he didn't know, was it? I think it was that. He didn't know he was the alpha. So then he separated himself from the pack and he was a lone wolf until Leah and, was it Sam, joined him. And then he can hear them again. Only those two voices. And it's like separating yourself from all of those voices to find yourself and to find your people, to find what is meant for you, group one, in July. This is going to be a very big month for you, group one, if only you are willing to do this work that I've been talking about. If you are willing to write things down, if you are willing to separate yourself from whatever this thing is, Let me have some water because this is hitting. Okay. And then your last cards, we have Unicorn. Wow, exactly. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Box, you will receive a gift. What are you holding on to? The box is closed and it's locked. And it's time to open it, like as if it was a gift. It's like looking at your box, what you are holding onto, as if it was a gift, because it's your life experience and it's gotten you to where you need to be in life, or gotten to you to where you are right now, and you need to see it as a gift. You know, it's about changing your thought patterns, your thought processes, because in this, the way you're thinking now, it's all kind of in a negative way. But if you flip the script and we get the wheel, the justice card, emperor, ace of wands, knight of swords, all upright, then you get a positive, warm, balanced energy that keeps moving, that flows effortlessly and naturally. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Exactly. You will find your fire by the end of July or in the upcoming months, because you need to do the work and you will be accessing your intuition again, because maybe through all of these situations you haven't been able to listen to yourself, to lean into yourself. And July is asking you to lean into yourself, to feel comfortable with yourself, to lean into your own authority, because you haven't been able to be authority. Well, it's like the negative kind of authority, negative schema. Oh, now we're going into psychology. Let me just Google that. Negative schema. Okay, a negative schema is negative information we hold about ourselves based on past experiences that can lead to cognitive biases. Wow. And then an example of a negative schema is negative self-schemas are unhealthy, degrading and harmful versions of these self-beliefs. Examples include the following: I am worthless, my mind is defective. And then let's look at positive schema. Positive schema. What? Excuse me. Positive schema. Positive schemas, the belief that you have someone in your life who meets your emotional needs or attachment, a connection and safety. So while I was looking up at this, I'm seeing Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and I swear I mentioned Maslow's hierarchy of needs in one of my readings before this. And it's like negative schema is believing that you can't do it, believing that you are your past experience and you're bound to those past experiences. But if you change that to your positive schema, it's a belief that you can do it and you are safe. You are where you are supposed to be, and what can I do with the information that I am where I am supposed to be? It's almost like just being comfortable in the here and now. I know that it's a lot. Whatever may have happened in your past may have been a lot. It depends on who you are that I'm talking to now, because some past experiences are much harsher than other people's. It could be a simple situation as, oh, I lost 100 pounds. Let me hold on to that situation until now. Or it could be something much worse than that. But it's all about working through it and not being afraid of that memory anymore, and work through that. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again now, so I'll just end the reading there. I'll reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 1, Lucid Dreaming by Tinashe. Taking control more even if you are doing it alone. Detaching yourself from anything meaningless to find meaning, or realizing you can do more than this. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your July 2023 predictions. And as usual, I wrote down some messages for your group. Group 1 was... it was really good. So yeah, with you group 2, I wrote down Energy by Beyonce. I channeled some music for you. And with group 1, so maybe there's a link between the two. So if you want to listen to group 1, then listen. If you don't, then that's fine. Thank you for watching group 2 anyway. So group 2, Energy by Beyonce. You won't be ignored. Do things that you truly enjoy and what brings you joy, because you'll glow differently. Your energy will hit a little different. People may notice and wonder, who is this? Who is this woman? Who is this man? You know? So the main message is do the things that bring you joy and refrain from doing anything that brings you annoyance or doesn't fit well with your energy, that doesn't make you feel happy. You need happiness in July. And that's on period. I don't know why I'm talking like this today. And that's on period. I don't say that regularly. So maybe you will be having some kind of maybe they'll be like a pep in your step. Is that how you say it? Like you'll be extra humorous. Like as I was saying before, your energy will be hitting a little different. So maybe you will feel different as well, and you'll be saying things differently, doing things different. Wow, the world. Doing things differently, you know. Okay, let's see. What can group 2 expect in July 2023? There we go. Group 2's July 2023. What to expect? What's no longer working, group 2? It's like there's a reflecting on what's not working and what is working, keeping what is working and throwing away what isn't working. Because the 8 of Pentacles is working hard at his craft, working hard at creating the skills that you need for life. But the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, this is boring. I don't really want to do this. It's not working. It's like the 8 of Pentacles building from this angle, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. It's building a tower that is unstable. It's building a tower that will eventually crumble and fall down around you. And it's like maybe it's time to sit down, reflect, journal, look back at what's happening, what you've been doing. I'm getting the 7 of Pentacles, who is assessing his pentacles. So there's an element of assessing here, maybe even doing internal work with the Hermit. So what's no longer sitting with you, group 1? What's no longer working? What's no longer fitting with your energy, sitting with you well, you know, and remove it from your life. The world is free of things that are holding the world back, that's holding this person back inside of the reef, you know. We don't want things that are holding us down like an anchor. We don't need things that are clouding our vision. We don't need things that we have outgrown anymore. So what have you outgrown in July, group 1? And assess that, work through it and let it go. Yes, what is no longer in alignment with you, group 1? Because it's not sitting well with you. Once you figure it out, you can let it go. Let it go, let it go. I am on. Wow, the devil, yes. What is lingering around you? What is no longer healthy for you? Wow. and let it flow, let it go. Loads of songs are just coming through today in your readings, but that's the main message here, is to just let go of things that are no longer serving you, or no longer helping you. And getting the Eight of Chalices as well. Awakening, renewal, exactly. Yes. And then let's see, we have the Nine of Crystals, security and abundance. And then we have the Shadow, empowerment, self-empowerment and ambition. Wow. The High Priestess. Wow. I love this reading, group one. It's not a heavy energy. It's more of a, I'm reassessing things and I'm doing what I need to do to improve where I am right now. It's like maintenance. Yes, maintenance is going on this month, or in July. Internal maintenance. So the Nine of Crystals, this spider is weaving a web. This spider it looks like he's knitting. So it's like knitting doesn't need to be painful. So maybe take up knitting. Or this is just internal knitting, where you are mending something within you that doesn't need to take much time, that doesn't need to be stressful or hurt you. Because then you will glow differently with the Awakening card. I wrote that down. Your energy will hit a little different in July because you took the time out to take control of yourself. You listen to yourself. Listen to yourself in July, group one, because that's the most important thing. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about missing out on parties, on meet up with your friends, because you are your own main priority. You should always listen to yourself. There's no need for FOMO. You're just going to have JOMO, joy of missing out in July, because you just have a lot of, well, not a lot, just some tweaking to do within you so that you can connect with yourself or reconnect with yourself. Wow, beautiful. And then let's look at these cards. Well, wow, yes, you have a lot of cleaning out to do within you. This could be cleaning up your home, or this could be doing the inner work and getting rid of things that you don't need anymore. Getting rid of the memories. I was watching Inside Out last night, and the emotions got lost, and there was a deep hole where some core memories are forgotten. And that's the kind of message I'm getting here, is cleaning out some of the core memories, some of the memories that you don't need, so that they are lost forever. Very interesting. That won't be recalled again, because you don't have a course for them anymore. They don't belong with you anymore. So why are you holding on to it or them? You know? Oops. Almost fell. Okay, so magic prayer. Yeah. This came out reversals. They're wondering, is that the right thing? So magic prayer, releasing when it's upright. Well, reverse, it's like, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? Be open to letting things go with wide open. Woo! And then let's get to your believe in your own magic oracle cards. Library, take control of your own narrative. Yes, you don't need these things to keep you back, to keep you from moving forward. And Sage. Wow. I'm getting like you're upping your game. You're not holding on to anything, so it's like you're upping your game. Your energy will be updated. You're updating your energy, because there's no use in holding on to stale energy. Group 2. And then we have Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Gong, an exciting event. And Seahorse, family matters. Wow. 2 water creatures, because storks can be in the water and on earth, and then seahorse is water. it's like in July you'll be dealing with more of the emotional matters with the watery energies, but being grounded with it as well, because you're not going to get lost in your emotional world like, oh no, this has happened, that has happened, I'm going to go into a deep state of depression because I'm thinking about this so hard and it's really hard to let go of. But with the grounding energy of the stalk, because the stalk can be watery and earthy, it's like you're grounded within all of this reworking of things. So it's like you're not going to be too emotional about it. You're like, okay, I don't need this anymore. Let's be sensible. Let's be practical. Because without that practicality and that sensibility, you're gonna drown. So what grounds you, group 2? Is it meditating? Is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it cooking? Whatever it is, do that so you're not too deep in that introspective work. You have a balance of both, you know. And it's like a wake-up call. What is your wake-up call for you to do this internal work? You know, because it's exciting. Doing that inner work is just exciting as things happening on the outside. Maybe that you're approaching it from a sense of excitement for who you'll be after this. You know, you don't have to go into it like, oh, there's more internal work to be done. Oh, this is such a drag. You're going into it as with optimism. You're going into it with an optimistic point of view. And then that's kind of refreshing in itself, because you're not feeling dragged down by anything. Wow. All right, so that's something for you, group 2. Anyway, very nice reading. It was very short and to the point, unlike group 1's where it was just a lot of information all in one. So group 2, I'll reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 2, Energy by Beyonce. You won't be ignored. Do things that you truly enjoy and what brings you joy, because you'll glow differently. Your energy will hit a little different. People may notice and wonder, who is this? Alright, so yeah, so that's something for you, group 2. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your July 2023 predictions, and I wrote down some messages before I started shuffling, so I'll read those first. So with group 1 and 2, I channeled some songs, but with you I didn't hear any songs, and I was shuffling and I had to stop shuffling and just sit with the cards. So I wrote down this, group 3, don't do too much. It's okay to pause sometimes. When you feel the energy to stop and rest, to reflect, do it. Otherwise it will feel like you're hitting a brick wall. Wow. There's a thing called overproductivity. Don't get caught up in the grind in July, group 3, because you'll get lost in it and then you'll feel like you're hitting a brick wall. You need to listen to yourself. Don't overwork yourself, because that's the worst thing you can do. Overworking yourself leads to burnout, and maybe you tend to overwork yourself, but not in July. Let's see. What messages do we have for group 3 with the July 2023? Okay. The Knave of Pentacles. What other messages do we have for group 3? Group 3. Oh, come on. The cards don't want to come out. What are you doing? I'm feeling confused while I'm shuffling this, because they're like, the cards aren't coming out, and I'm like, I'm panicking. Not even panicking, but just like, maybe even panic is the right word, or annoyed, or like impatient that they're not coming out. Like, why are you not coming out? Like, we have people watching and they need to know what's going on, you know. So it's like maybe people are waiting for you, and that's probably where the overproductivity is coming from, because you don't want to let people down, but you don't want to let yourself down either. So yeah, the sun. Anything else? Any other message for group 2, group 3, sorry. Okay, there we go. So I feel like it wants to be upright. The 6 of Swords. Oh no. Everything's going all over the place, like I'm shuffling and the cards don't want to really come out, and the card fell onto the TV, which created a loud sound, and the crystal fell all over the place, and it may feel a bit chaotic, and I was feeling a bit confused while I was shuffling the cards too, so it may feel like there's just a bit too much going on and something's got to give. It's just a lot. Even as I stop talking, I just feel a bit overwhelmed. Ooh, like giving the 10 of Wands energy here. Okay, give me one more. There we go. Lovers, the Lovers. I feel like something is unsaid here, so I'm just gonna shuffle some more. This is taking a while. Things may take a while in July. One more. Okay, there we go. I feel like I was shuffling until I was getting to the 10 of Wands, which makes sense. Okay, it makes sense now. Okay, there we go. I wasn't begging for the 10 of Wands to come out, but it just felt right when I saw it. Okay, so let's go here. I'm just going to rearrange the cards because they need to make sense. Right. So as I expected, it's like there's just too much going on over this side here. So many expectations from others, so many things that you can't see that you wish that you could see, and it's just very frustrating and too overwhelming. Like even reading this, I just feel like I'm choking up and like tearing up because it's just too much. Like everything's so close and it feels claustrophobic to be talking about this. And as I was saying before, something's got to give. It's either you burn out, or you remove yourself from the situation, put up boundaries, like saying the word no, or just walking away mid-conversation because you don't need to hear this. Or this could be turning off your phone at night or whenever you feel like it, because it's all a bit much. It's like everyone wants your attention, or this needs to get done and that needs to get done. This, at some point you need to put things down in July. It's like, I have all this to do. I have to clean the house, I have to pick this person up, I have to do self-care. And it's like, you know what, do you really need to do it all? Does it need to get done, group 2, 3? I'm getting like, maybe create a ranking of what's most important and what's least important. What can be done now and what can be left for another day, maybe tomorrow or 2 days time, or even next week or next month. Delegate yourself between these tasks, because the more you do in a short space of time, it's the more confused, overwhelmed, frustrated you will feel, the more bound to your situation you will feel. But the more you delegate to this day, this time, this week, the less of a load that you will feel. You know, you need to keep checking in with yourself. I feel like the major theme for this month for all groups is checking in with yourself, doing that inner work to understand, okay, what's for me now, what's for me later, what was for me that I can put down and leave behind, because it's causing too much strain on me. Over here is strain and over here is freedom. So it's like shifting things around. I'm getting like the Emperor with his chessboard, moving the pieces around so it makes sense on the board. And then therefore you can clutter your mind, or no, not clutter your mind, declutter your mind to be able to think, be able to see more, be able to be happier, be able to have more energy, because maybe you've been feeling lethargic, low on energy, anxious, frustrated. But that can be replaced with happiness, with joy, with freedom. So it's all about getting into your hobbies again. What are your hobbies, group 3, sorry. What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing? Who do you enjoy being around? I'm seeing like a cocktail glass. Is it a cosmopolitan? Let me see. Let me Google it. Cosmo. Yeah, I'm seeing like one of them cocktail glasses. Oh, let me show you. This cocktail glass. I'm seeing this cocktail glass for some strange reason. So maybe it's about relaxing, enjoying the finer things in life. Find time to relax and enjoy the finer things in life, because you need to enjoy. Like I'm seeing like someone sat at the bar in a nice dress, nails painted, looking all good, and everyone's staring, and then you're drinking a drink and it just goes down nicely down your throat and you feel so good. So what will make you feel good in July, group 3? Interesting. Let's see. We have 10 of shells, blessings and well-being. What's good for your well-being in July? Because maybe you constantly do for others but you don't do for yourself, and that's not good at all for your own journey in life, for your own comfort. Queen of shells, peace and compassion. What will bring you peace? Will turning off your phone bring you peace? Will walking away from conversations bring you peace? Will turning down invitations bring you peace? Because the more invitations, the more invites you have, is the more you'll have on your plate. 6 of feathers, transition. Yes, 2 6 of swords here. Yeah. You need to shift from one thought process to the other, one situation to the other, from confusion from a lot on your plate to I'm free from everything that I had on my plate. So I'm getting like the 2 of Pentacles. So it's like finding the right balance with everything. So maybe by the end of July, you'll find that right balance in life. For self-care, for work, for your kids if you have kids, for your marriage if you're married. Being able to juggle everything just fine because you've worked on yourself. So we have wide open reverse. Wow. And solitude. Wow. In reverse. You haven't had time for yourself. It's like this restricting kind of energy. It's like everyone needs help, but what about you? You may feel like you're drowning, but at some point you gotta go off by yourself, group 3. Feel like these messages are repeating, so I'll just move on. We have home. Take yourself out on a date. Put yourself first, group 3. You are very important. You are a VIP. And maybe you've lost sight of that throughout these past couple of months, because everyone needs you. Everything needs you. But you need you too. Come on. That turned into a motivational speech. Like I felt that in my spirit. Like you need to motivate yourself to give yourself what you need. Because maybe you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes and then I'll do it next week. And the next week comes and it gets pushed back. But you need to prioritize yourself. We have poet. Damn, in reverse. And then we have alchemist. Damn, these cards are all over the place. Let me just take care of that. Okay, that's better. Because these cards are all over the place, so maybe you feel a bit all over the place. Like loads of cards wanted to come out, and I only wanted one card from this deck, but then two came out, so then that put things off balance as well. So you need to find balance in July, you know, and be able to speak nice affirmations to yourself. Maybe you haven't been speaking to yourself in a nice way with poet. Maybe it may seem like you have lost your voice a bit, like who am I? But you need to heal yourself. July will be a healing month for you, group 3, you know, because you're putting yourself first. Put yourself first. We have Beetle, good fortune. Dark close-up, pleasure with a friend. Exactly. Get back into contact with your close friends. Goldfish, increasing material wealth and spiritual wealth. And diamonds, you'll be receiving a precious gift. Okay. Yeah. You need to treat yourself like a diamond. You're very precious. And you need to see yourself as that. You know, there's only one you. Not every diamond has the same form, because if you look at it, maybe it looks the same, but then when you get a microscope, there's this unique kind of thing about each diamond. So you need to treat yourself as though you were a rare commodity, group 3, and treat yourself as a good friend, because the only best friend that we have is with ourselves. We are our own best friends, and you need to see that in July. So either you're meeting up with a friend, or you'll be treating yourself as though you are your own best friend, because you got to treat yourself like you are your own best friend, you know, like you are your best friend, you know. All right, yes, that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. I feel like that was an extremely short reading, like group 2's reading, but yeah, here we are now. So group 3, I'll just reread these messages, and that will be the end of your reading. So group 3, don't do too much. It's okay to pause sometimes. When you feel the energy to stop and rest, to reflect, do it. Otherwise, it will feel like you're hitting a brick wall. All right, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.